I'm Ben Meiselas from the MeidasTouch Network. As you know, I co-host Political Beatdown with Michael Cohen. I have so much fun co-hosting that with Michael Cohen. On the most recent episode of Political Beatdown, Michael Cohen had a message for Joe Tacopina, Donald Trump's new defense lawyer, and frankly, to Donald Trump's entire legal team. Let me play for you this clip from the last episode of Political Beatdown on the MeidasTouch Network. Michael Cohen, take it away. I showed you a video of Joe Tacopina. Let me show the video one more time for those viewers just joining us right now. Play the clip.
Ukraine, I mean, once that net is out, once the microscope is on you, everything is fair game. And it's hard to argue, oh, you can't look at this or you can't look at that. So yes, if there's an issue with that payment to Stormy Daniels being that it was made on behalf of the candidate, okay, and it was not declared, that's fair game, unfortunately, if that's the case. And, quite frankly, Michael Cohen, again, has made statements that would give rise to suspicion for any prosecutor to say, that doesn't make sense that a lawyer took out a home equity loan with his own money, paid somebody that he didn't even know on behalf of a client who, by the way, had the wherewithal and the money to afford $130,000. Yeah. And by the way, didn't tell the client about this settlement agreement. It's an illegal agreement. It's a fraud, if that's in fact the case.
There you have it. I mean, that's 2018. Tacopina looks like a different person and talk sounds different, but that is Tacopina.
Yeah. And are you questioning whether that's him? I mean, he is who he is. This is just an opportunist. That's all that he is. This guy will go whichever way the wind blows, whoever he thinks that he could benefit from. Right now, he's benefiting. Did you see when he was all sweaty and bug-eyed, screaming, trying to grab the
your impression.
Ari Melber?
Do your impression.
Give me that. I mean, this is a guy who is willing to do and say anything in order to get himself out there. Are you really, Joe, that fucking desperate to lose your license? You have any idea the hardship that I am going through on a daily basis? The hardship that I've put my family through because of my stupid loyalty to a guy who never deserved it? Could you imagine, right? I mean, how much shit that I've had to endure as a direct result of, again, my loyalty to Donald. And this is what you want to do on one side of your mouth, you're sitting there and you're saying, what idiot would believe that Michael Cohen went in? First of all, I didn't take out a loan on my home. I had already had a home equity line because it was paperless and my wife wouldn't know about it. That's why I used that as opposed to taking money that I had in the bank at the time. All right. He doesn't even know the facts, which is so dangerous. I constantly go on television and I say, facts matter. No more of this bullshit innuendo. You're not going to hear it here on Political Beatdown. That I promise you, Brigaders. You're not going to hear that bullshit on the MeidasTouch Network. That's a promise from Ben, Brett, and Jordy and all the other folks that are on this network. You're never going to hear the bullshit. You're never going to see something like a Tacopina type of a scenario where in one sentence, or just because it was yesterday, he's making the claim that this doesn't make any sense, right? It's not like Donald couldn't afford the $130, and then all of a sudden now he's attacking me, I mean, vociferously, claiming that I'm a fucking liar, that I'm a convict, I'm a felon, I'm a this, I'm a that. It's all the same talking points. Go back in time, my friends, and look at that House Oversight Committee hearing when each and every one of those Republicans used the identical words because it was given to them by Donald as talking points for them to use during the hearing. This is the game that the guy plays, plain and simple. It didn't work then. It's not going to work now. And he's going to have to be finally held accountable for his dirty deeds. Again, whether it's the DA here in New York, the AG, the DA in Georgia, whether it's going to be Jack Smith in Florida for the stolen Mar-a-Lago documents or the January 6th insurrection, or maybe he'll be held accountable for all of them. I mean, that's what this guy is looking at going into potential primaries for the GOP. Just take a look to see who are the idiots that are actually doing the character assassinations. You got, what's his name, Takapenis? And then you got, what's his name?
You worked on that nickname? You went Takapenis?
Takapenis. And then you go ahead and you have this idiot, Abbott and Costello, whatever, Bob Costello. And then you have, Rudy Colludi, drunken Giuliani. You have Alina Hababa. Look to see this clown car of counsel that this idiot has. It's like, could you pick a team worse suited to represent you than the group that he has right now?
Wow, I so love co-hosting Political Beatdown with Michael Cohen. No one says it more raw. No one delivers it in such a Cohen-esque way like Michael Cohen himself. But I thought that message that he had to Takapina, to Trump's legal team, giving them that warning is something that I think is heartfelt. And I think it is something that really Michael Cohen uniquely experienced. Yet, time and time again, you will see, for whatever reason it is, lawyer after lawyer, MAGA Republican lawyer, betraying this country, betraying our democracy for Donald Trump, a weak and total traitor. I'm Ben Meiselas from the MeidasTouch Network. Now, subscribe to Political Beatdown wherever you get audio podcasts. Just search Political Beatdown. Also, we are marching to 1 million subscribers in the month of March. So all you got to do is hit subscribe, help us get to 1 million subscribers on this YouTube channel by hitting the subscribe button right now. It's free. Thank y'all so much for watching. I'm Ben Meiselas. Until next time.
Lock him up! Indictment season is upon us. Celebrate with the new Indictment season t-shirt and v-neck exclusively at store.meidastouch.com.